Hi guys, David Stone here with another episode of Living Fearlessly. And today I want to talk about the first steps that are required if you want to overcome anxiety and worry and self-doubt, those things that go on in our heads all the time. What are the first steps to be taken? Well, 2,500 years ago, there was a great book written by a Chinese military general. His name was Sun Tzu, and he wrote this book called The Art of War. And in it, what he says is that if you know your enemy, if you really, really know it well, and you know yourself, then you will prevail in any battle. And what's our battle? Our battle is with our anxiety and our worry habits and all the rest of it. And so what we want to do, the very first step, is to get to know that anxiety. Now, I can hear you right now. You say, I know anxiety well better than anybody else. I am an anxiety expert. I want to stop doing it, not know it better. But this is a different kind of getting to know your anxiety. This is what I want you to do. I want you to think of yourself like a scientist in the laboratory, and we're wearing white lab coats, and we've got pens in our pockets, and there's a blob of anxiety sitting there on our laboratory bench, and we're going to study it. But we're going to study it like scientists, and we're going to be objective about it and be somewhat arm's length about it. So I want you to kind of detach yourself from that anxiety. And the first thing that we're going to learn as we study this anxiety is that we have been trained from birth, and every single day it's reinforced in our minds that we're supposed to worry. All right? Everybody around you does it. I remember in one workshop, one woman said, I'm a worrier. Why am I worried? Well, my mother was a worrier. My sisters are worriers. My aunts are all worriers. Everybody worries, so it's natural that I should too. Well, it might be normal that you do, but it's no way natural, and it's not necessary. So that's the first thing that we want as these objective scientists to learn about worry and anxiety is we've been trained from our birth to worry about things. I mean, when you think about it, as parents, what do we say to our kids? Oh, be careful about that. Don't talk to strangers. Don't run out in the street. And yeah, this is all very good advice, but what we're teaching is that the world is a scary place and you ought to be worried about it. Well, yes, there are some things in the world that we need to be cautious about, but the world's also a wonderful place, and it has to be balanced with that. And if all we ever hear, and if the only thoughts we ever have is about how scary it is, then this worry, this anxiety becomes a mental habit that just becomes subconscious. We don't even think about it. And we just do it all the time. And that mental habit becomes a belief that we have that the world is a scary place and I'd better be worried. So that's our very first step in overcoming anxiety, is to study it, get to know it better. And if you're interested, we've got the Unsubscribe from Anxiety, the book I wrote, and it walks you through the entire process. You can get it on Amazon. You can find it on our website. And I'd encourage you, it walks you through the entire process of getting to know your anxiety, your worries, your self-doubts in a much more objective, detached way, because what that allows you to do then is detach yourself and control your anxiety instead of it controlling you. Now, if you want to talk to me about that a little bit further, I welcome you. Please, right there is my email address. Get in touch with me directly. I'd be happy to talk with you and see what we can do about helping you overcome your anxiety so you can live that fearless life. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please, down below, let's like it. Let's have some comments. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here. And we'll see you again in the next episode of Living Fearlessly.